Welcome back to my channel, the Business Nails, Jules Nails, by Gal Jules Nails, and all the other things. And today in this video, this is a follow-up video from the last video I did, how to make your own flyers at home. So before I did that video, I actually did order some flyers and I did create them on Canva. So I wanted you guys to see what it looks like because the flyers finally came today. Now I did open the box before the video, of course, just to check the merchandise. And I was very disappointed. Now I did contact Canva and they said that they were taking care of the situation, but I'm going to give you details on what not to do when you decide to order from Canva printing. All right, so stay tuned and continue watching this video to the end, because this video is going to be very helpful if you decide to do your flyers by yourself. I mean, the flyers, they came out nice, not really what I wanted, and I'm going to show you guys why I said that. All right, so make sure you like and subscribe, because I'm going to tell you details about what you should do when you order your flyers, because I know you will, because the printing came out good, but it's just other things like dimensions, sizing, and so forth. All right, so stay tuned and let's get into the video. Okay, so now that the flyers are here, I was excited. I mean, I had a hard time getting into the box. Like, Canva secured their product. This is the Canva box. And like I said, I did open it before, and that's what it looks like. All right, and you see where it has like the little Canva logo on here. And it actually did come in 2 boxes, right? But I already took it out. So this is what I got, y'all. So originally, when I sized my flyer, I did let me tell y'all. So originally when I did it, I ended up doing a 4x5, right? Because 4x5 is small. I didn't want anything big. I just wanted something small, maybe like a quarter of a sheet. So I did a 4x5. So I measured it with my tape measure, and it said 4x5 times, so it'd be like a 4x5x5. Yeah, that's exactly what I ordered. Now when I order it, it didn't give me the option to, well, it did give me the option to resize the flyer, but there was no number there, right? But when I was doing the video, as you can see, you know, previously when I was doing the video, if you watch the video, you'll see that it did say for their flyer size, I don't want to lie, okay, it said 5x5 times 8x5, and to me 5x5 times 8x5, to me that was bigger than what I wanted. Right, so at the time when I was doing the video, I didn't know there was an issue, because like I said, once I check out, I got my invoice, everything was good. So here I am waiting, you know, expecting to get a 4x5x5 or their standard size, which is a 5x5 times 8x5. So if I did mess up, I'm expecting to get at least a 5x5 times 8x5. So now I'm going to show you what they sent me. All right. So I'm opening the box, y'all, and I mean, these are beautiful. Like this is like heavy, like, so this is what they sent me. I did order 200 copies, and this is nice. This is nice if I'm going to stand outside and I'm going to pass out flyers at a location. These are nice and these are good. But like I said, like sometimes people, they'll throw away your flyer. Now, if I was keeping like an event or so forth, then these flyers would have been okay, right? These flyers would have been okay if it's an event, a date is coming up, they could throw it away as long as they get information when the date is. But these flyers I wanted for the summer. I wanted to put these in beauty supply. I wanted to go to stores, talk to people, you know, see if I could get stuff, you know, in their stores. That's why I ordered the smaller flyer, because when you have the smaller flyer, sometimes, you know, even though the beauty supply, they're gonna throw away your flyers, you know, but it could be in there. Now if I go in there and I bring this big old guac, this is gonna get tossed out immediately. So this, the only thing I could do with this is probably go to the mall, which was just a good idea, you know, or I could go to the schools on the roadway or somewhere, and I could just pass these out, interact with people and give them. But for me to have like stuff just like, you know, later on for the summertime, it's not gonna happen. Like these, I could pass this out, this 200 in one day. All right, I needed something, like I said, smaller, where if I did put in a store or two, it would be there for a little while. Okay, these I feel like I have to, like, you know, go ahead and just pass them out right away, because even you can see the material. This is, you know, the material is good for what it is. This kind of a flyer, you know. So anyways, I contacted Canva, and you know, they were kind enough to I contacted Canva, and they were kind enough to say, hey, we'll give you your money back. How can we solve this problem? Like, customer service was good. I couldn't find a phone number to call anyone, so I had to do like the little whole text message situation in my email. But then they approved it, and then they said, hey, we will refund your money so you can reorder. And in that, they told me that, hey, what you want, a 4x5x5, we don't do that unless it's a postcard. Okay, so if you're looking for what I want, like a quarter of this size, right? That's what that would be. Because this would be like a whole sheet, right? This definitely, you know, like when you have a printing paper, that's what this is. Okay, that's what this is equivalent to, right? Let's equivalent to like a printing paper. And I don't want something equivalent to a printing paper. So they informed me that, hey, we would refund your money. But this is the thing. I was happy. I was like, okay, so now with the information I have about the postcards, I was like, okay, so the next time what I'll do, I'll just reorder postcards. So that's what I'm about to do, because the postcards, it'll be quarter of this, and it could do exactly what I wanted to do. So for future, if you are going to be printing from Canva your own flyer, like I said, the printing is good. I never had a problem with Canva. I actually subscribe to Canva, and I love Canva. But if you are going to do flyers and you wanted like quarter of a sheet like I did, and not a whole sheet, right? You're going to have to order postcards. And when I checked it out, the postcards was actually cheaper, because the price I'm going to pay for the postcards is going to be half the price I paid for these. So with my money back, that's a good situation. So I'm like, okay, let me wait on my refund. Once my refund dropped, then I will order again, because like I said, I do need the flyers, right? Summertime's coming up, and you know, you got to get on point. You got to do what you got to do, right? So now this is the catch. This is the part that I don't like. See, I don't want to lie about nothing. So so they did say they were going to give me the refund, but they said for me to wait 10 to 20 days. 10 to 20 days? Are you serious? I mean, 10 days, okay, but 10 to 20 days? So it's a possibility anytime after 10 day, the 11th day, the 12th day, 13th, 14th. So therefore, they're saying that I should wait up to 20 days. I mean, before I contact them back, because they already approved my refund. And I just think that is crazy. Who wants to wait 10 to 20 days? Now, I have an option here. I could go ahead and reorder the postcards and wait for my refund, but that makes no sense. I want to wait till I get my coins back and then reorder the postcards. So Canva, this 10, 20 days for a refund, that is ridiculous. And I'm not happy with that. But I want to say I made a mistake with the sizing, but I'm not going to say that, right? Because when I went back on the website, if you watch my video, right, you watch my video and you can see on the screen, it says the template size for the flyer. This was like last week when I recorded the video. It was 5x5 times 8x5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to show you what 5x5 times 8x5 inches look like. All right, so this is my little tape measure, like Old Faithful. You know, I had this around. Like, you have to have one of these, because you got to measure nails. You got to measure stuff. You got to measure all kinds of things, okay? So if you look at it from 0 to 5, right? That'll be 5 inches, right? So you need 5.5 inches. So add 5 more, right? So it's a little bit before the 6. So you'll be somewhere around here. So 5x5, right? So picture this in your mind. Okay, let me just do it. It might not look right to y'all, but you know, it's upside down. But okay, I just need a blank piece of paper. Like, I got too much going on these papers. Like, I have no. Okay, this could probably work. So 5x5 would be this, y'all. 5x5. 5x5 would be about here. Right here, right? That's 5x5. All right, and then they say 8x5 inches. Now, when I originally did, so 8x5 inches, so 8x5. So we look for 8x5. So I'm thinking probably about here, right? So this here, boom, boom. This would be the original size of the flyer that I was expecting if I did make a mistake, because the standard template was this size, right? So this would be a 5x5 times 8.5 inches, right? So basically this is a flyer I would be expecting, right? So if I did make a mistake, because like I said, I ordered a 4x5x5, right? And their standard size is 5x5, 8x5. This is what I should have been getting if I made a mistake and I didn't choose anything, right? This is what I should have been getting, but I'm going to show you what I got instead. All right, so this is what I got instead. All right, so if you look, guys, this is not what they sent me that was on the flyer template, right? Which would have been the standard size. If I didn't select anything, their standard flyers would be this, which would have been all right. But if you look at this and this is actually this right here, this flyer is actually an 8x5 times 11. So this is definitely not what I want, and especially not the texture of what I wanted either, right? So I'm going to show you guys what I wanted. So this is actually what I wanted. This is the little thank you card they sent me. So what they're letting me know is that these are their postcards and not their flyers, right? So if you look, you'll see this here is 4x5x5. So after the fact, this is what they let me know, that hey, if you want like quarter sheets, this is what we do, and it's going to be, the size is going to be a, measure it again, y'all. It's going to be a 5x5 times 4x5. So that's what I should order the next time if I wanted these, all right, not this. So now when I went back on the website and I said, hey, maybe I made a mistake, let me go in there. So when I check back, what I'm seeing now is that it's saying that their flyers, when I check on the flyer template, it's saying that the flyers is 8x5. It's saying that the flyers is 8x5 times 11. So that's what it's saying now. It's saying that it's 8. So now it's saying it's 8.5 times 11. And that right there will give you this. But a couple of days ago when I filmed the video, or a week ago when I filmed the video, it wasn't saying that. It wasn't saying this. Right? It was not saying that. It was saying this. This is what it was saying. This is what it was saying when I filmed my video. And if you go back and watch my video, the video says how to make a flyer in Canva. Easy. If you watch that video and you look at the top, you will see that this was the size that their flyer were in. So now their flyer is in 8x5 times 11. So I'm not saying anything is wrong, because this is nice, but it's not what I was looking for. Like I said, I was looking for this. So if you are looking for this size and you are going to create flyers in Canva, what you need to do is order. See, this is going to be important for y'all. What you need to do is order, measure it again. You need to order a 5.5 times 4.5. So 5x5 times 4.5. All right. So if you want this, this is the size you need to order. Now, if you want this big size right here, for this flyer right here, and you want something more like this, you have an event and the flyer is not something you're just gonna have sitting around and you don't need this, then you just go ahead. Their standard size is this, so you shouldn't have no problem, because this is the standard size right now at the moment. All right, it's no longer this. I looked, it's no longer this. All right, so if you want this big flyer right here, then you go for 8x5 by 11. And then if you want, you know, like this, like a quarter sheet, then you're going to go for the 5x5 times 4x5, but you have to select the option for postcard. And like I said, it's going to be cheaper. And like I said, the print looks good. I have no problem with their print. The quality is like really, really nice. Like you could tell this is some good paper, right? And this is a regular printing paper. And you can just listen. It sounds different. Like it's good, you know, it's good. But like I said, that's not what I wanted. And the instruction weren't there. And when I went back, obviously the instruction changed, because as you can see, if you go back on canva.com right now, you'll see when you click on flyer that the size is actually 8x5. So for future, if you want these kind of flyers, you know, their thank you card, then you got to order postcards. All right. And when you order postcards, they give you the option. And like I said, the print is really, really nice. And it actually came really, really fast. Like when I saw it, I was like happy. I was like, whoa, that was quick, because I ordered some cards from them before and it took about a week. But this time I'm thinking it took about 4 days. I'm like, okay, that's quick. That's really, really quick. I was like, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. But this is what came. So like I said, this is not bad. I am not mad at it. Like I'm actually proud of this. This looks good. This is really, really nice. And this is something I actually did myself, right? I didn't have to pay anybody to create my own design, and I could just do my own flyer. So yeah, it looks good, right? It looks really, really good. And I'm proud of these. I have no problem with the artwork and stuff like that. Even the paper is good. This is good quality paper for what it is. But like I said, in my mind, I thought I had ordered this, right? So I don't know, Canva needs to fix that to where, well, obviously they fixed it now, because it's saying their flyers is 8x5 times 11. So they're giving away big flyers, right? Or maybe they just need to create another option or put more options where you could size your flyers down. Because when I was looking for the option, I could not find it. You know, it just says resize your flyer. And in the invoice, it didn't say anything about anything. So you don't know. You figured, okay, this is a template I use. This is what I'm going to get, right? But like I said, when I was doing the video, y'all could go ahead and watch the video, and you will see when you watch that video, it says 5x5 times 8x5 inches. And at that time, I thought that size was too big anyways, right? And like I said, this is what that size looked like, right? I thought that was too big, and I didn't need such a big flyer. I really just needed like maybe like, you know, quarter of the paper. But instead, they sent me the whole thing. So that I'm not happy with. But they said they're going to issue a refund. That part I'm happy with. So I'm just waiting to get my money back to reorder, because I will be reordering from them. Because like I said, I like Canva. I do a lot of stuff in Canva, and Canva has made my life way better, easier, and everything is just like nice. You know, it's user friendly. And you know, this video is not sponsored at all. This is probably more like a rant. But like I said, I'm not too displeased, right? The only thing I'm really displeased about is that 10 to 20 days for my money back. So now I have to sit here and wait to reorder these postcards. Now I'm gonna reorder, and when the postcards come, I'm gonna show you guys that. So I guess that'll probably be like a part 3 to the video of how to make your flyers. But this will help you if you decide to use Canva printing. And like I said, it's really, really easy, and it's really, really cheap, right? So sometimes you don't need 1,000 flyers or 500 flyers. Sometimes you just need a few things to advertise yourself, if that is what you're choosing to do, right? Because sometimes when you're trying to make money, you want that personal touch. You know, you want to go face to face with the customer. So with these, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I'm probably just gonna pass them out, or whatever the situation is. But like I said, they are just way too big. That's not what I wanted. Now if I was keeping an event, and okay, I could probably use these as posters. That's what this is. It's more like a poster, right? Like, come on now, Canva. This shouldn't have flyer on there. This should have poster. Like, this is big. This is really, really big. So y'all was okay with a 5x5 times 8x5. If y'all had sent me this, I would have been okay. You know, if the material, you know, felt like this, then I would have been okay. But come on, man. Y'all sent me a whole sheet. A whole sheet. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But I'm not throwing them under the bus, because like I said, I am going to be, you know, reordering from them. But I don't want to wait 10, 20 days. And at this point, I have no choice. So that's the price of doing business. But, you know, I could say, okay, maybe I was wrong when I ordered. But no, I was not wrong. Because like I said, if they had given me the 5x5 times 8x5, By default, I would have been okay with that, but come on. So now they changed it. They don't have the 5x5 times 8x5. All they have now is this big sheet. All right, so like I said, if you want something smaller like this, order the postcards, okay? Do not order the flyers. All right, so hopefully this helps somebody who's trying to do this on their own, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you won't make the mistake I made. But if you're looking for like poster and so forth, then this probably be a good option for you to choose a flyer. But if you're just looking for something small, more discreet, you know, like this, where you could just have and it's a good quality paper, then you really want to go ahead and order the postcards. All right, so thank you for watching the Business of Nails, Jules Nails by Gail, Jules Nails, and don't forget to like and subscribe so I can bring more content like this for you. And leave a comment below and let me know if you're using Canva to create your flyers, or this video helped you and now you're going to go on Canva and create some flyers. All right, so thank you so much for watching.